So you've probably been hearing about the headlines in the news about this year's superflu. But what is superflu? So the term superflu has been used in the media quite a bit, but superflu isn't a scientific term. It's a term that's been coined to describe what is quite an unusual flu season this year. And it's unusual for two reasons. So the first reason is that cases have started rising a lot earlier than they usually would. So this year, cases started rising about 4 weeks earlier. Cases normally start rising a lot in November. Whereas this year we've seen a lot of cases going up in September and October. So that's first reason. The second reason is that the growth rate of cases has been quite high, on the upper end of what we've seen in the past 15 years. So is it as bad as people are saying it is? Well, when we just say bad, we can look at two things. We can look at the burden on the healthcare system in terms of number of hospitalizations, and also the rate at which infections are rising in the community over the flu season. So when we looked at this year's data in terms of infections, this year's season is actually pretty comparable to a few other seasons in the past 15 years. So the 2014/15 season, the 2017/18 season, and the 2022/23 season all showed pretty comparable peak growth rates to this season. Now, in terms of hospitalizations, every year the flu season puts a lot of strain on the NHS. And this year is no different, but currently it doesn't look like it's going to be unprecedented in terms of overall burden. So one thing to bear in mind is that the strain of flu that's circulating this season causes really comparable disease to what you would see in any other flu season. So if you get flu this year, you can expect your course of illness to be very similar to if you got flu in any other season. So will getting vaccinated stop you from getting infected? Well, no flu vaccine is perfect, and there's still a good chance that you'll get infected even if you get vaccinated. What flu vaccines are very good at doing is reducing your chance of getting really sick when you get infected. So the current best data from the UKHSA suggests that for people over the age of 65, the vaccine effectiveness is about 35% against hospitalization with flu. For kids, that number is about 75%. So the best thing you can do for your health and to reduce the burden on the NHS is to get your flu vaccine. So what should you do if you get flu? Well, the advice is the same as it is every other year. Stay at home, rest, and take sensible precautions to avoid infecting those around you. You should definitely still check out the NHS guidelines of what to do if you're concerned about your health.